Hello and welcome to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and this podcast is brought to you by thelegendarychiropractor.com, an interactive and immersive virtual platform for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field wanting just a little bit more from this profession. I hope that you enjoyed today's episode, and if you do, be sure to share with a friend, leave us a rate, leave us a review, and also be sure to subscribe to get more. Chiro HD, superior cloud-based practice management software. Chiro HD is a user-friendly, all-in-one EHR solution built with one mission: to help you run your practice like a boss. Learn more at chirohd.com. Total Clinic Solutions is your go-to source for purchasing both brand new and refurbished chiropractic equipment, as well as phone support for repairs and maintenance. Call Derek and allow him to combine your wishes and his 23 years of chiropractic equipment expertise to find what's best for you and your patients at 704-622-4089 or head to totalclinicsolutions.com now. Yo! What is going on, legendary chiropractors? Johnny Reuter here with another episode of the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. I am coming to you live this morning with a short video, and for those listening on audio podcasts, a little shorter episode this morning to talk about a niche market for doctors of chiropractic and recent chiropractic school graduates. So without further ado, let's jump right in. The last episode we talked about branding. Branding is so important to get that public reputation, trust, and credibility built with your followers and start attracting people to follow you, because a brand is really a culture, and people are craving two things in society today. One is community. They want to find community within their friends, their peers, their colleagues, their mentors, and different groups and different levels and layers of those groups. The other thing they want is definitely culture, and there is culture in community, right? But you set the tone for that. Like BJ always talked about, is tone of the body, tone of the nervous system. Set the tone of your practice, set the tone of your community, set the tone of your culture so that people are attracted to come follow you and also what you're doing. They want to be around contagious energy people, and you got to be that for your community. You got to be a positive, contagious energy for your community of health, healing, wellness, and all around good lifestyle. So with that being said, how do you formulate a niche? You might have heard me talk about this in previous podcast episodes, but I'm a big fan of creating your own niche. How do you do that? Right? How do you go about creating your own niche? Well, it starts with those two things. It starts with community and it starts with culture. Right? You go about creating your own niche by sharing what you want to share, right? Make sure there's topics and points that you hit, and make sure there's a common theme and continuity behind the content that you're sharing, no matter it be a video, an image, a quote. Make sure there's some sort of continuity there and congruency from post to post. Now, it doesn't have to be talking about the same stuff, but it's got to be talking about the same group of people. Our two groups, our two niches at the Legendary Chiropractor are chiropractic students and recent chiropractic school graduates. This is why our podcast seasons jump back to back with going from chiropractic student success to recent graduate success, chiropractic student success to recent graduate success, because we know how important it is for recent graduates to be successful within the chiropractic community. And that is so important for you to understand. And that's why you follow this. That's why you watch these videos. That's why you listen to this podcast, because you want and you crave the recent graduate content, or you want and crave the chiropractic school graduate content, right? Because that's what this is all about. Those are our two niche markets. So as a chiropractor, as a recent chiropractic school graduate, how do you go about developing your niche? Well, if you listened to last season, you should have started this and started thinking about this in chiropractic school, but it's never too late. So you can always get started today Don't wait. You can always get started today. But what's important is that you really start to develop your niche in the sense of two things, right? Start attracting people that you want to be around and that you want to take care of. Especially as a doctor of chiropractic, you want to be around the people you want to take care of the most, right? So if that's kiddos or adolescents, if that's young adults with steady jobs, if that's older people like boomer age, if that's older people like seniors and Medicare patients, you got to really start to figure out what that person looks like. Then you got to start hanging out where they are in your target market. But you also have to start speaking their language, start understanding your niche to a different level, to a deeper level, so that you understand how to go about providing good chiropractic care for them, but also start talking and having conversations within your office that are pertaining to them. Start talking about health problems that they might have. Start talking about postural distortions that they might have, especially if you're taking care of the millennial generation. You're talking about technology, posture, computers, sitting all day, working from home. Those are your hot topics. If you're talking about babies, you're talking about colic, autism, asthma, allergies, all of those sorts of things. If you're talking about older people, like we're talking seniors, Medicare, you're talking osteoporosis, you're talking broken hips, you're talking broken bones, things like that. So make sure that you really understand who you're talking to, how you're attracting them into your office, and really understand the niche market that you're going after so that you can best apply your information, your content, your community with the most value. And that's how you start to create a reputation where you're building a culture, you're building credibility, you're building trust within your community, but also with people of the public that just see your videos, see your images, see your quotes, and then all of a sudden that might attract them into your office. That's how you start to create a niche, everyone. I love and appreciate you. I told you this would be a shorter episode today, but have a wonderful, wonderful, powerful day today. And I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Head to go.chiropractor.com to get on the beta wait list for Chiropractor app, or head to legendarychiropractor.com/go, and that'll get you onto our website. We have over 700 chiropractic students, recent graduates, and even prospective chiropractic students on that platform, listening to this podcast, checking everything out that we have to offer. And we come to you live every single week, twice a week, to make sure you get this content. I love and appreciate you guys, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Peace and love, my friends. Bye. Dr. Stu Hoffman, founder and president of Chiropractic Malpractice Insurance, is the foremost expert in both risk management and risk avoidance. Understanding the everyday challenges of today's practicing chiropractor and the current public perception of chiropractic has made Chiropractic the fastest growing malpractice insurance program of the last 28 years. Find out more at chiropractor.com. Imaging Services' primary business is chiropractic solutions. With over 45 years in the industry of helping chiropractors, Michael Tokash offers free consultations on building your business. In the past year, Imaging Services has installed over 100 X-ray machines and digital X-ray systems in over 42 states across the United States. For more, head to theimagingservices.com. Dr. Brad Glowacki runs one of the highest volume, highest profile, highest profitability practices in the world, and it's all run with vitalistic communication procedures. Those procedures from his office are then shared with other chiropractors at his various trainings as a part of Level Up Mentoring. This information is created, developed, tested, and then packaged simplistically before being taught. With bruises and scars from making mistakes, Dr. Glow always delivers refined content that is battle-tested and simplified for use on Monday. To level up your life and practice, head over to levelupmentoring.rocks. That's levelupmentoring.rocks. Again, I'm your host, Johnny Reuter, and you're listening to the Legendary Chiropractor Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you for engaging with us on all of our platforms, including, but not limited to, Facebook and Instagram, all at the Legendary Chiropractor. Be sure to check our home site out at thelegendarychiropractor.com, as we have much to offer for prospective chiropractic students, current chiropractic students, recent chiropractic school graduates, and even veteran doctors of chiropractic out in the field. And lastly, I'd like to thank not only you, our listener, but also our podcast sponsors. Without them, this show wouldn't be possible. So I encourage you to go check out their websites and what they have to offer in the show notes for this episode. Thanks again. Stay legendary, my friends.